All right, let's check what the papers are saying this morning. We can start with the Nation newspaper. And the big one here is talking about EFCC probes Malami over alleged multi-million-dollar deals in the country, while Ambassadors White Tinubu opted for Dahatu and Are there. Now, federal court issues order restraining police from drug cooks, Abuja and Lagos property, including Nestle tours. Big one there. Now, protection. VIPs turn to correctional service, NSCDC, private security firms. Now, police disown via memo on withdrawal of officer. There's this controversy of whether some VVIPs, security operatives have been removed, but police disowns via memo on withdrawal of some of these officers concerning some VVIPs in Nigeria. Well, away from the Nation newspaper this morning, let's check the Punch newspaper. The Punch is talking about Kebbi school girls abduction. DHQ summons grills soldiers in Abuja. Well, as the defense headquarters now, summoning and also grilling some soldiers in Abuja at the moment. How military opted for negotiation after failed rescue. Now, attacks won't stop our children from returning to school. Victims' parents talking about this. When we're still looking at the issue of out-of-school children, but some of these parents are saying that attacks won't stop our children from returning to school. Now, away from that one, marked identity, how recycled that SIM card sent innocent citizens to jail. A big one there. Talking about how you just pick someone's SIM and you start using it. It can send you to jail. At the moment, you need to be very careful on how you just get any SIM at the moment. Now, kissing passionately on set means nothing. Wow. Actress Idemu, they are there talking that, well, if you kiss passionately on set, it means nothing to you. Well, that's what she's saying concerning that one. Guinea-Bissau coup, more painful than losing to Buhari. Jonathan, they're talking about this. No true Muslim will kill Christians. Now, Islamic cleric El Shaddai talking about no true Muslim will kill Christians in Nigeria. Now, we have a U.S. lawyer raped me at Bar Association conference. Ex-American judge Ademuluyi there talking this time, while Obasanjo to FG stop apologizing, negotiating with terrorists. Now, the former president of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo, they're saying, stop negotiating with terrorists and do not just be apologizing to Nigerians. Away from the Punch newspaper this morning, let's check all the interesting stories on the front pages of the dailies. If you have that, we can trust here is talking about police for hire. Very interesting. We have the picture story here. It says, your safety for free, for a fee. Well, your safety for a fee at the moment. Is this issue of VIP using police officers? The president has ordered recruitment of 50,000 police officers in Nigeria. So if you want to use any security up to you, need to go to the NSCDC at the moment to get them employed to protect you. Well, away from that, meat, vegetables, our food. Well, our foods are poison. We're talking about what you eat at the moment. There are some things you don't need to consume. You need to check inside page 11 there of We Can Trust this morning. Gunmen kill 3 immigration officers at Kebbi border. Well, quite pathetic. This brings to question the issue of insecurity bedeviling the country at the moment. Away from that, let's check Platform Times. Obasanjo backs a global aid to fight Nigeria's insecurity. No Nigerian life should be lost to violence. Urges modern technology to track criminals. At this time, in part 1 of the show this morning, we were looking at the issue of insecurity, how the president is indeed tackling this menace, bedeviling the country with the order given by the president of Nigeria. Well, away from that, Katsina bandits leader frees 37 hostages, blames government for worsening violence there. Suspected Lakurawa terrorist kill 3 immigration officers in midnight attack on Kebbi border post. They were quite pathetic. The DSS summons Dati Baba Ahmed over alleged inciting comment on national TV. Well, you don't need to politicize this issue of insecurity in a country. It's a thing that we need to come together to ensure we provide solution to some of the challenges bedeviling Nigeria at the moment. Why I return on Ivorian aircraft, Jonathan speaks on Guinea-Bissau turmoil there. Well, congratulations that the former president is back to Nigeria. Well, on the mass here, we have the Nigerian Army promote 105 senior officers, elevate 28 to major generals. Congratulations to you guys there. Well, we hope to see how you guys will tackle this issue of insecurity bedeviling the country at the moment. Now, Kano government demands arrest of ex-governor Ganduje over alleged militia plots. Well, interesting stories. The HIV testing in Lagos drops to 29% of last year's output amid foreign aid freeze. That is dropping at the moment. After Platform Times report, Ogun government, they're also talking about that particular one. First daily this morning, President Tinubu set up a new power committee to fast-track tax reforms. Now, panel to drive aggressive revenue expansion. FG targets a simpler, fairer tax system in the country. A lot of Nigerians are expecting come January 1, 2026, what is the tax system going to be like in the country now? President Bola Tinubu sets up a new power committee to fast-track tax reforms in Nigeria. Well, police this on viral memo on withdrawal of security for Atiku orders in the country. We saw the outrage there yesterday on the social media concerning that particular report. Now, police arrest 26 for fake currency, adulterated diesel in Lagos. Now, Uniport student sentenced to death for murder of girlfriend. Why? Will you kill your girlfriend? That is quite pathetic at the moment. Now, FG unveils bold plan to stop raw exports, mandate 30 local processing in the country. It's a good one if you say, let's start buying Niger at the moment. Appeal Court dismisses Kano's right violation suit against DSS AGF. Now, Tinubu's Soludo seal new security regional power pact at Aso Villa there yesterday. Away from that, let's quickly check all the papers this morning. Now, Weekend Hope here is talking something interesting here. Ondo revives grassroots justice system, appoints justices of peace in Ondo there. Now, Governor Aiyedatiwa calls for integrity, compassion, community service. Now, new herdsmen saddled with mediation and conflict prevention in Nigeria. Well, how indigenous languages boosted our operations. Now, the Chief of Army Staff there narrating some of the challenges facing the Army at the moment. Now, tragedy, house help kills employer's daughter, commits suicide in Rivers. Well, we say, may our soul rest in peace, but this is quite pathetic. Why are house help killing employer's daughter in the country? Well, you need to check inside Weekend Hope this morning. Well, court sentences 400-level Uniport students to death for killing dismembering lover. Well, this is quite pathetic at the moment when you see some of the sad stories on the front pages of the dailies. This morning, on those tourism APC leader, Idele orders spearhead nationwide crusade flag of sensitization in Bruno. That's how far we can go on the dailies this morning. Now, away from that, President Bola Tinubu declares a security emergency, orders recruitment of 50,000 police officers. Join us after the break for this conversation.